There is something profoundly captivating about the moment when a woman holds your gaze longer than usual, allowing her eyes to linger on yours in a way that feels intentional, meaningful, and charged with unspoken emotion. This simple act of prolonged eye contact has fascinated poets, artists, scientists, and ordinary people throughout human history because it represents one of the most powerful forms of nonverbal communication available to our species. When a woman chooses to maintain eye contact beyond the typical social duration, she is sending signals that carry deep psychological significance and reveal truths about her inner emotional state that words alone could never adequately express. Understanding what prolonged eye contact from a woman really signals requires diving into the fascinating world of psychology, neuroscience, evolutionary biology, and the complex dynamics of human attraction and connection. The psychology of love teaches us that romantic connection often begins not with words, but with these silent exchanges of attention that occur when two pairs of eyes meet and neither person immediately looks away. Eye contact serves as the gateway to intimacy, the first bridge across the space that separates two individuals who might become something more to each other than mere strangers passing through life. Research consistently shows that the eyes communicate emotional information more effectively than any other feature of the human face, making them the primary focus of our attention during social interactions. When a woman extends her eye contact with you, her brain is actively engaged in a sophisticated process of evaluation, communication, and emotional expression that operates largely below the level of conscious awareness. The duration of eye contact carries specific meaning in psychological terms, with studies indicating that typical social eye contact lasts between 1 and 3 seconds before people naturally look away. Any eye contact that extends significantly beyond this 3-second threshold enters the territory of meaningful communication, suggesting that something beyond ordinary social acknowledgement is taking place. Prolonged eye contact from a woman can signal a variety of psychological states, but in romantic contexts, it most commonly indicates interest, attraction, curiosity, and a desire for deeper connection. The brain responds to extended eye contact by releasing oxytocin, the neurochemical associated with bonding, trust, and emotional attachment that plays a central role in the formation of romantic relationships. This oxytocin release creates a feedback loop where prolonged eye contact generates feelings of connection, which in turn make both parties more likely to maintain eye contact even longer. Understanding this neurochemical dimension helps explain why meaningful eye contact can feel so powerful and why it often serves as the spark that ignites romantic interest between two people. The evolutionary psychology perspective offers additional insights into why prolonged eye contact from a woman carries such significance in the context of love and attraction. Throughout human evolution, the ability to accurately assess potential mates was crucial for reproductive success, and eye contact provided a direct window into the health, intentions, and emotional state of others. Women evolved sophisticated abilities to communicate interest and evaluate potential partners through visual signals, with eye contact serving as one of the safest ways to express attraction without overt vulnerability. This evolutionary heritage means that the signals communicated through prolonged eye contact are deeply ingrained in human psychology and universally recognized across different cultures and societies. When a woman holds your gaze, she is participating in a ritual of mutual assessment that stretches back through countless generations of human ancestors navigating the complex terrain of mate selection. The specific qualities of prolonged eye contact reveal important information about the nature and intensity of a woman's interest in potential romantic connection. A warm, soft gaze characterized by relaxed facial muscles and perhaps a slight smile communicates openness, positive regard, and genuine emotional engagement that bodes well for romantic possibility. This type of eye contact feels inviting rather than challenging, creating a sense of safety and welcome that encourages further interaction and relationship development. The softness around the eyes, sometimes called smiling eyes or Duchenne eye expressions, indicates genuine positive emotion rather than polite social performance or calculated manipulation. When you observe these qualities in a woman's prolonged eye contact, you can be reasonably confident that her interest is authentic and that she would welcome further engagement from you. In contrast, prolonged eye contact that lacks warmth and appears more intense or evaluative suggests that she is assessing you before deciding whether to engage further. This type of eye contact is not necessarily negative, as some degree of evaluation is natural and healthy in the early stages of attraction, but it indicates a more cautious approach. The transition from evaluative to warm eye contact often happens as a woman gathers enough positive information to feel comfortable expressing more open interest through her gaze. Observing this transition in real time can be deeply rewarding, as it indicates that you have successfully made a positive impression during her initial assessment phase. The psychology of love recognizes that attraction develops through stages, and eye contact behavior often reflects and reveals which stage a woman has reached in her experience of interest in you. Initial curiosity might manifest as repeated brief glances, while developing attraction leads to longer sustained gazes and eventually the full prolonged eye contact that signals serious interest. Tracking these patterns over time provides valuable information about how her feelings are evolving and whether the foundation for romantic connection is being established. The direction of gaze after prolonged eye contact also carries psychological significance that can help you interpret a woman's signals more accurately. When a woman looks down after holding your gaze for an extended period, this is traditionally interpreted as a sign of attraction combined with a touch of submission or vulnerability. Looking down suggests that the intensity of the eye contact created emotional impact that she needs a moment to process, reflecting the power of the connection that was briefly established. This downward gaze often accompanies other signs of nervous attraction, such as blushing, smiling, or touching her face or hair in self-soothing gestures. In contrast, looking away to the side after prolonged eye contact might indicate distraction, uncertainty, or a desire to reduce the intensity of the moment without the vulnerability that looking down implies. Looking up after prolonged eye contact is relatively rare, but can indicate thoughtfulness or a moment of reflection about the interaction that just occurred. Each of these post-eye contact behaviors provides additional context that helps you understand what the prolonged gaze meant and how the woman is feeling about the exchange. The psychology of attraction reveals that women often use prolonged eye contact as a low-risk way to signal interest and invite approach without taking on the vulnerability of direct verbal initiation. This strategy allows a woman to communicate attraction while maintaining plausible deniability and assessing how you respond before committing to more overt expressions of interest. By holding your gaze, she is essentially opening a door and waiting to see whether you will walk through it by approaching her or initiating conversation. Understanding this dynamic empowers you to recognize these invitations when they occur and respond with the confidence that your approach is likely to be welcomed rather than rejected. Many potentially meaningful connections are lost because men fail to recognize prolonged eye contact for what it is, an invitation that requires response and action to fulfill its promise. The repeated pattern of prolonged eye contact is particularly significant, as a single extended gaze might occur for various reasons, but repeated instances strongly suggest genuine interest. When a woman looks at you, looks away, and then returns her gaze to you multiple times, she is demonstrating sustained attention that goes far beyond casual curiosity or accidental observation. This pattern represents one of the clearest nonverbal signals of attraction in the psychological literature, indicating that you have captured her interest in a meaningful way. The psychology of love emphasizes that consistency of signals over time provides more reliable information than any single instance of behavior, no matter how promising. Therefore, paying attention to patterns of prolonged eye contact across an interaction or multiple interactions gives you the most accurate picture of a woman's level of interest. Contextual factors significantly influence the interpretation of prolonged eye contact, as the same behavior can carry different meanings in different settings and situations. In a social setting like a party, bar, or social gathering, prolonged eye contact from a woman across the room almost certainly signals attraction and an invitation to approach. The public nature of such settings makes extended eye contact a particularly bold signal, as she is essentially calling attention to her interest where others might notice. In professional or academic contexts, prolonged eye contact might initially be more ambiguous, as it could reflect interest in what you are saying rather than romantic attraction specifically. However, if professional eye contact is accompanied by other signals of attraction such as smiling, leaning in, or finding excuses to interact, romantic interest becomes more likely. The key is to observe multiple signals working together rather than relying on eye contact alone to determine whether romantic interest is present. In one-on-one conversation, prolonged eye contact from a woman indicates deep engagement with you as a person, suggesting that she finds you compelling and worthy of her full attention. This conversational eye contact creates intimacy and connection that can rapidly accelerate the development of emotional bonds between two people. The experience of being truly seen by someone who maintains steady, interested eye contact is psychologically powerful and often leaves lasting impressions. Women who offer this quality of attention during conversation are signaling emotional availability and a capacity for deep connection that bodes well for potential relationships. The pupil dilation response provides objective physiological evidence of attraction that accompanies prolonged eye contact when a woman is genuinely interested. When we see something or someone attractive, our pupils automatically dilate to allow more light into the eyes, presumably to gather more visual information about the appealing stimulus. This response is controlled by the autonomic nervous system and cannot be consciously manipulated, making it one of the most reliable indicators of genuine attraction. Observing dilated pupils during prolonged eye contact provides confirmation that her extended gaze reflects authentic attraction rather than mere politeness or social obligation. While pupil dilation can be subtle and is affected by lighting conditions, noticeable expansion of the dark center of the eyes during eye contact strongly suggests romantic interest. The psychology of love recognizes that our bodies often reveal truths about our feelings that we might not consciously acknowledge or verbally express. The concept of mutual gaze and gaze synchronization adds another dimension to understanding what prolonged eye contact from a woman really signals. When two people are mutually attracted, their eye contact patterns tend to synchronize naturally, with both parties offering similar durations and intensities of gaze. This synchronization reflects the brain's tendency to mirror the behavior of people we feel connected to, creating a feedback loop that strengthens feelings of rapport and understanding. When you notice that a woman is matching your eye contact, responding to your gaze with equally sustained attention, this mutual synchronization indicates shared interest and connection. The absence of synchronization, where one person's prolonged eye contact is not reciprocated, typically suggests a mismatch in interest levels or emotional availability. Paying attention to whether eye contact feels mutual and synchronized provides valuable information about the potential for connection to develop between you. The triangle gaze pattern represents a specific form of prolonged eye contact that carries particularly strong signals of physical and romantic attraction. In this pattern, a woman's gaze moves in a triangular path between your eyes and your mouth, repeatedly cycling through these points of focus during conversation. This gaze pattern suggests that she is thinking about physical intimacy, as the unconscious mind directs attention toward features relevant to its current preoccupations and desires. When you observe the triangle gaze pattern, you can be confident that her interest extends beyond purely emotional connection to include physical attraction as well. This combination of emotional and physical interest, reflected in the triangle gaze, indicates comprehensive attraction that provides the foundation for romantic relationships. The psychology of love encompasses both dimensions, recognizing that lasting romantic connections typically require both emotional resonance and physical attraction working together. Cultural variations in eye contact norms exist, but do not fundamentally change the psychological significance of prolonged gazing in romantic contexts. In cultures where direct eye contact is more common and socially acceptable, prolonged eye contact might need to be more sustained to signal romantic interest beyond ordinary social behavior. In cultures where direct eye contact is less common, even moderately extended eye contact might carry significant meaning and signal strong interest. Understanding the cultural context allows you to calibrate your interpretation appropriately while recognizing that the underlying psychology remains consistent across human populations. The evolutionary roots of eye contact as a signal of interest predate cultural differences and reflect our shared heritage as a social species navigating the challenges of mate selection. The role of confidence in prolonged eye contact is significant, as maintaining extended gaze requires a degree of self-assurance and comfort with vulnerability. Women who hold prolonged eye contact are often demonstrating not only interest, but also confidence and emotional security that make them ready for genuine connection. This confidence is attractive in itself and signals that she is capable of the openness and vulnerability that deep relationships require. Shy or less confident women might struggle to maintain prolonged eye contact even when they are genuinely interested, looking away more frequently due to the emotional intensity. Recognizing signs of shy attraction, such as brief glances combined with other positive signals like blushing or nervous smiling, helps you avoid missing interest that is expressed more subtly. The psychology of love teaches us that attraction manifests differently in different personality types, and accurate interpretation requires sensitivity to individual differences. The experience of falling in love often begins with these moments of prolonged eye contact that create a sense of recognition and connection between two strangers. Many people report that their relationships began with a moment when they locked eyes with someone and felt an immediate, powerful sense of significance that they could not explain. This experience reflects the brain's rapid processing of social and emotional information, reaching conclusions about compatibility and attraction almost instantaneously. While love develops over time through shared experiences and deepening knowledge, the initial spark is often struck in these moments of meaningful visual connection. Understanding the psychological power of prolonged eye contact helps you appreciate the significance of these moments when they occur in your own life. The practical application of this knowledge involves developing greater awareness of eye contact signals and learning to respond appropriately when prolonged gazing occurs. When you notice a woman holding prolonged eye contact with you, recognize this as a potential signal of interest that warrants further attention and possibly action. Respond to her eye contact with your own sustained gaze, communicating through this visual channel that you recognize her signal and share her interest. Add warmth to your expression through a genuine smile that reaches your eyes, creating an inviting response that encourages further engagement. If the context is appropriate, use the signal of prolonged eye contact as permission to approach and initiate conversation, confident that your attention is likely welcome. The psychology of love reminds us that opportunities for connection are precious and should not be squandered through failure to recognize and act on the signals we receive. Developing your ability to read prolonged eye contact accurately can transform your social and romantic life. opening doors to connections that might otherwise remain closed. Practice paying attention to eye contact in various social situations, building your awareness of the different qualities and patterns that communicate different messages. Over time, this awareness becomes more intuitive, allowing you to respond naturally and appropriately to the eye contact signals you receive from women. The eyes truly serve as windows to the soul, revealing emotions, intentions, and desires that the conscious mind might not yet have acknowledged or expressed in words. Learning to read what these windows reveal gives you access to information that enhances your understanding of others and your ability to navigate romantic situations effectively. Prolonged eye contact from a woman is never meaningless or accidental, but always carries psychological significance that rewards careful observation and interpretation. Whether signaling curiosity, attraction, desire, or love, extended eye contact opens a channel of communication that can lead to profound connection between two human beings. By understanding the psychology behind these visual signals, you equip yourself to recognize opportunities for love and respond to them with awareness, confidence, and authenticity. The dance of eyes meeting eyes across space and time remains one of humanity's most beautiful and mysterious rituals, connecting us to our deepest desires for love and belonging. Embrace the power of eye contact, learn to read its signals, and allow yourself to be fully present in those charged moments when a woman's prolonged gaze tells you something that words could never adequately express.